It's the 89th minute. Zetemba Stebe brings the ball forward. Henry. Dupree plays the ball across. Sechota, he chips the ball over. It's Dupree. Henry Martin! Kaizer Chiefs fired me. I got hired by Ipswich Town, got them promoted to the championship, then applied for my old job with Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs hired me again to get them promoted to the championship, and this is my story with them to qualifying for the championship. And this is match week 14 when I realized that, you know what, I could do it. But then players like that, I concede stupid goals, and then I thought, you know what, I should use the overpowered through ball in FIFA 23. I used it and I overused it. I did it again with Akinola on the 90th minute, celebrating, going wide. At this point of the season, I was 5th in the season. Next up, it's Peterborough, and then Peterborough were trying to destroy me. But remember what I said. I said there are overpowered through balls. My striker, Henry Martin, doing the things that he's supposed to do. Sometimes you just have to have a variation. Play the ball inside the box. Wait for Dupree to come in. Dupree smashes it to the bottom corner. Then again, I concede another goal later on in the game, which sucks. I drew the game that followed after that. Then I played Bristol Rovers away from home. The thing that was happening here is I'm trying to show you that sometimes I'm not just spamming through balls. Wait, I am actually spamming through balls. Henry Martin, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. If it's working, it's working. There is Ibrahim, my young boy from development. Once again, let's spam that through ball. Hawara. That's what I'm talking about. Once again, if it works, don't stop doing it. Do it again and again and again. There is my other signing from the winter transfer window. Akinola, play the ball across. Let's go. I was destroying them. I was really destroying them because I was not forgiving them for whatever. Because I was mad, because as you saw in the previous game, I couldn't even show you because I drew and I was annoyed and someone had to pay. Wara! 4-0. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in 7th position at this point. And then you see, that is why I came out of the top 4, because I did things like that. And Walsall were definitely not playing games with me. And what I do when I'm desperate, I play E424. I don't play like that. And usually it works. I'll show you how. Like this. I spam the obvious, go with the through ball. This is Henry Martin. I signed him before they fired me the first time around. And then he's still performing really well. The ball is there. I play a through ball to Akinola. Another free agent. Akinola. That's what I'm talking about. 2-2. Remember, I was 2-1 down and I have to spam those through balls. I'm not playing around, Baba. I am not playing around. 3-2. Celebrate Amdanan. After this game, we were 7th on the log and we kept on moving. And what do you know? We continue playing now. The team that was next was Derby County. I do not like Derby County. They always give me problems. And in this case, they ended up whooping me. And then I had to play against Charlton and show them that I am not playing around because I was mad. Even not Dover were scoring with their right foot. If you see, you will see a pattern here in this FIFA game as we continue. That every time I lose, I come back and I respond strongly against the next team. In the previous game, I had drawn and then I came back, I whooped the other team. Now in this case, I had to beat these guys 5-0, 5-1. And as you can see, my approval rating at this point of the season was great. All they wanted from me is to win this thing and to also reach the round 16 in the FA Cup. I got down against Burton. And then I saw Guti, the score was 1-1 and I was desperate for a goal. What then happened is that I actually opened myself up and the score was 2-1. And I also got a red card. But as you would know, my friends, I always spam these. I spam them the 90th minute. Watch until the last game of this video to find out why this is so important. Because every time I always get these through balls at the end of the game. And it's gonna play out and you're gonna see this thing coming into the end in how I qualify at the end. Because wow, This thing of coming back late in games is my thing. Please like the video, by the way, if you're enjoying it. This is me playing against Northampton, and then once again doing the thing that needs to be done. Chip the ball over, hit the ball across the keeper. It's the FIFA thing, but Nabo, they don't play. It's 2-2. I'm 6th with 39 points after 29 games. After 25 games. Ziakala. Next one is Accrington. Accrington is I'm away, and when you're playing here, it doesn't matter where I'm playing actually, because whether I'm home or away, I'm going to score those through balls like this, but then I'm going to concede stupid goals. But the theme is this: I score, they score, I come back and I score. In this case though, I hit the post but then won the ball back and whooped them. I wasn't playing around. Abo Shabalala were there, Abo Stebe were there. These guys were open at the back because they were desperate, not wanting to lose at home. 6th I remain with 42 points. You see where I'm going? I'm climbing. There are people that are just above me. I'm coming closer and closer. The next one was the big one, the big match, the derby. And you don't do that in a derby. You don't concede stupid mistakes in a derby and end up doing that. Unless, of course, you have something up your sleeves. Because as you know, I have a new signing there on the left. In the next season of this, what a goal! I will show you all my signings, but for now I'm just showing you that I drew against Pirates, went to 43 points, and then came the big game, because now I'm playing against Blackburn Rovers. By the way, the last time I got fired by Chiefs is because they wanted me to win the league and then reach the last 16 of the FA Cup. I failed to reach the last 16 of the FA Cup, and they fired me before the season ended because that was very important to them. But in this case, I was like, I am making sure that doesn't happen, but also just leaving a small window for Blackburn Rovers to come back. But they were not coming back in that case. Now once again we go back to the league, playing against Rotterdam, and then once again looking at players making stupid mistakes, and Dolly will capitalize on that. Cut back Martin, that's a net. And here guys, isn't this supposed to be a red card or a yellow card? It's a foul, but who cares? My team benefits weekly. That's what I'm talking about. Dolly, let's exploit them. They are there for the taking. Cut back. Look at that pass. It's a chip. It's a 1-2. It's a 1-2. Moza. Asidlali. Next up is Sunderland. We are climbing. I hope you can see that slowly but surely we are trying to make it to automatic promotion. Shapa! Ay! I can't think about that goal. Rewind. Watch it again. But Henry was angry. Henry Martin is an angry guy who doesn't like things happening like that. But Sunderland also did the same thing. So the game ended 2-2. The next one was Cardiff. And when playing against the Cardiff, I thought, you know what? Let me show my audience that I build from the back sometimes. But then again, bayang fufela and leave spaces behind. They don't know ukuthi mina ngiwu-babe so exploit my spaces behind and then play cutbacks when it suits me. Sebe! Ozamtanami. Cardiff were also not here to play games, man. They were here to win. But I was also here to win because I've been fired for this reason before, and I'm sure as hell not gonna get fired for the same reason twice. But it wasn't looking great this time around. It looked bleak. It looked like I was gonna get destroyed. Cardiff were not playing around. Cardiff got a chance. Oh my god, I'm getting fired. 3-2 on the 82nd minute. And you know what happens when I get desperate. You know what happens when I get desperate. There is nothing else. There is nothing that I do. I change the formation to 4-2-4 because I know that's the only hope I have in this game. Because once I get the ball, once I get an opportunity to counter, then Mdanami I counter. Then Mdanami I counter. Christian Sayile Basomboli. That's the boy that I'm talking about. What did I say to you about these comebacks? Watch until the end. You will see. You cannot script this. But at this point, I was getting worried with my top goal scorer was going to get poached, whatever, by people. So I had to, you know what, negotiate new things, man. and then he was happy with the things that I was giving him, because I don't want to lose my player for free. And Umashiana also extended his contract. I was back to playing against Salford. Look at this thing. Look at this beauty. The beauty. I don't just play through balls. I had to play it again for you, because you know what? It's a beauty, and you deserve to see it again and again and again. Umatini is happy. He's scoring goals. But Salford, you were about to be destroyed, because I destroy fools. That's what I do. Avila, my boy. Avila. Siyetemba, sitebe. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, KG. Let's go, KG. Across the keeper. That's what I'm talking about. Back to the Emirates FA Cup. I'm playing the second round against the Cardiff. Now I'm playing away from home. And now what's happening is basically Avila has to take a full on. And take a shot across the keeper, man. Kanti, when are you new to this? This is what we do. We score, we concede for the vibes. But then we find space. Zitebe. On the 85th minute, we thought, you know what? This playing around thingy is not a thing for me, so therefore Kichima Mtanami, Akinola woza Mtanami woza, kicking out Cardiff City in their home stadium. And then the next thing you know, I was playing against Barnsley. I don't care. True ball was Mtanam. Yebo, hit the post. And it ended up going in. Sorry for that first cut. I had to, because I was rushing to this next goal. I'm not playing around. I even changed the formation in this game so that I can ball roll a keeper with Sehota and win. And if you look closely, you can see I'm 4th. And I'm 3 points behind the team that is in 2nd place. Against the Shrewsbury, I thought, you know what if I cut back this time around? People have seen me do this thing enough, so I can do it again in the second goal. If you see after this match again, I have the same amount of points with Sheffield Wednesday. It's just that the problem is a goal difference. I drew a match against that. If I didn't lose, I didn't even care anymore, because I was angry and I was ready to respond. Because as I told you before, if I play bad in the previous game, I make sure good my fans are proud of me by responding by such things in following games. Henry Martin, see, I destroy a Charlton Athletic, because basically if we draw a previous game, we had to respond in the next one. Henry Martin, woza Mtanami, woza. But then again, it's my thing to concede. But if I concede, know one thing, I'm gonna come back and score. I'm back in 3rd position once again. Derby doesn't like me. I came back, I tried to be desperate against Derby, and it kind of worked at first, right? Because this is an opportunity. Dupree, he scores, the game is 1-1. Derby, I've drawn against them twice. 61 points. The person I'm after has 66 points. Against the Brighton FA Cup, this is the last 16 match. And if I tell you, and I'm being honest with you, right? Because you have to be honest, I didn't care, because I'd already kind of met my goal of reaching the last 16. And I failed to dream, so I just jumped to sim in this match, because I realized that Brighton were gonna destroy me. So back into the into the League One with kick and dolly. Let's do the things that we're used to. Through balls, Dupree across the keeper. It's a net. If you want tutorials on FIFA, I am literally giving you tutorials while I am giving you tutorials while I'm playing. I'm also missing chances, so now I'm 4th on the log, and the gap between me and 2nd place is continuing to be bigger, because I am not doing these things in every game. Henry Martin, let's go. 3rd minute, we're not playing around. Dupree, let's go. I told you this. Whenever I play a bad game, I like to respond in the next one. But whenever I score, I like to concede, because, well, why not mix things up if you can? But whenever I concede, as you know, I score again. 65 points, we are climbing up. It's getting intense, because now at this point, my players had already sent me emails telling me, you know, coach, we are actually not happy with you. So I had to try and get the boys to score as many goals as possible. But in this game, I chose to be disciplined. You know, the thing that I've been doing the entire season is that I have been scoring goals and conceding. But in this case, I just scored goals and scored and scored. And then in the previous game, I scored and then didn't concede. it was very good. It felt really good in my stomach. So I thought in the following game, let's try and do the same. I'm a defender, Lele, give the ball to Henry Martin. Oxford were not here to play games. I cannot tell you what you can call this. It's thorough nonsense. It's nonsense, young Mpela, and I cannot tell you why sometimes I make those kind of mistakes. But against Oxford, I thought, you know what, let me not give them an opportunity to come back, because these 3-1 score lines, they end up giving the other teams a chance to come back. Sebe across. That's what I'm talking about. The next thing you know is I concede another goal against Oxford. And before you know it, I concede another goal. I couldn't believe it. Like the game was 4-1 and I thought the game was won. But it wasn't. It hurt me so much because, you know, you lead a game 4-1 and you end up losing it. And you end up drawing it. How do you explain that to people? Honestly, I was so mad. I think this was the match that I was most angry about. 4-4 after leading 4-1. So Shrewsbury had to pay for the sins that I committed in the previous game. My players were told to run around the entire Johannesburg and come back around and go back to England and play Shrewsbury and destroy them. 2-0, I didn't concede a goal because I was angry and I was focused in that game. So when I came to play against Plymouth Argyle, I was sleeping again. Score, concede, and then score again. Because that's what I do. If you can score and concede, you can score again. Sitebe, let's go again. Dupri, my boy, take them on the side. Ooh. Did you see that? Here's Yakala, guys. The players were in full force. They were talking about me not doing a great thing and I was about to get fired. Look at me. Confidence rating down to 69 from 94. Weak. I thought I was getting fired. I'm 4th on the league. I'm supposed to be 1st. So now I had to promote a player from development to try and perhaps make the players and everyone happy about me. So I came to this game. I just won the game. I was playing against Fleetwood Town. I won't show you the other goals that I already scored. But at this point in time in the league, I was playing with so much fear. I was playing and panicking, thinking I was going to lose. Am I going to lose my job? 2-1 was the response. Now I'm 3rd after 42 games. 4 games to go. 78 points. And then I have 1 game on the team that's above me. Look at that goal. I had to come back, guys. I had to come back. He almost missed. If we are being honest. He almost missed because I double tapped the O button and then the ball was almost kind of chipped. So Henry Martin had to do the right thing against Blackpool. Henry Martin, across. That's what I'm talking about. I got a red card in this game, guys. I began to panic even more. But then once again, this team, oh my God, they favored themselves. They did not expect a 10 like that. Scenes, not sweet. At this point, I have 43 points. I have 81 points after 43 games. I can still recover, guys. But then against Exeter City, I did that. I did my normal desperate move of trying to bring everyone behind. To play a 4-2-4. But things were just not working against this team until this moment. Ashley Dupree, but I wasn't supposed to draw. I was supposed to win. Now you see the gap. It's 6 points. And this is what you cannot script. I am 6 points behind the Peterborough. And look who I play for my 45th game of the season. This is their last game of the season and I am playing them. Which means if I beat them and win the final game, I get promoted. Let's watch the match. The moment of genius. Ashley Dupree, probably the best Gaelic goal that I got this season came in form of Ashley Dupree. And since I was panicking, I had to pass the ball around, guys. I was not taking any chances. And at this moment, Peterborough had played 46 games and they had 88 points. And I had 85. They've played all the games, 46. I have a better goal difference. I am going to the final day of the league. It's up to me. It's up to me, Makosi. Everyone is looking at me. Everyone is hoping. Everyone is reliving and thinking about the season. Everyone is looking at Mpilo Fansbongo. This is the day. And it starts, I'm playing against Portsmouth away. And you know what you do, man. If things have been working for you throughout the season, that's what you do. You play the ball to Stebe. Stebe hits it across. And that's what I'm talking about. Siyetemba Sitebe. Dylan Solomons. Siyetemba Stebe. Cole Alexander plays it to Henry Martin. Henry Martin plays it to Ashley Dupree, who tees himself up and he strikes the ball. The game is 2-0 and it looks like we've won until I made a stupid mistake. I failed to close the player down. They scored, and what do you know, on the 65th minute they come back. I thought my dreams were over. I thought I was finished. I had to make changes. I had to go to the 4-2-4 and throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at the goalkeeper. I wasn't playing around. It's the 86th minute. They are attacking. Oh my God, Peterson, that save, man. That save by Peterson. It's the 88th minute. It's the 89th minute. Siyetemba Stebe brings the ball forward. Henry. Dupree plays the ball across. Sehota, he chips the ball over. It's Dupree. Henry Martin. That's oh my God, last kick of the game, and that's the goal that ends me promotion into the championship. Look at me, I literally got promoted on the last kick of the season. And the board, now that the season has come to an end, the Chiefs board have met to review our progress. Basically they are telling me that they are keeping me as the coach, which left me breathing a huge sigh of relief. You see this? This is the championship. This is what I'll be playing next season. Let's go. Subscribe.